Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. This is Nyxus Gaming and we are gonna have a great time tonight. Last we left off, we finished up Freeside and now we are finally here. We're gonna head into the strip, baby.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
How can I be a trespasser when I have 2,000 caps, baby?
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Yeah, you bet I will, buddy. Alright, so heading into the strip here, what are we gonna do? I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna be stopped by one of our biggest fans here in a second. Kind of annoying, but it'll work. We already got the great music here.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
What are you doing here, partner?
Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Alright, I'll go there almost straight off.
Yeah, partner. That's the spirit. He'll be waiting for you.
I gotta tell you though, first thing I want to do here is find a guy with a nice hat and cut him into pieces. Hey, look at this guy.
Huh, so the Garrett sent you to track me down. What a joke.
I'm here to collect McCaffrey. No one crosses the Garrett twins.
I'd rather not waste the ammo, kid, but if you insist, draw.
Hey.
And look at that, we got Caleb McCaffrey's hat. Alright, I don't know how much longer I can keep up that voice. I thought I'd do a little gimmick starting off, but I'm done with it now. I'm not even sure how that's gonna sound, but
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance.
Motherfucker, do I look like I need protection? I just cut a guy down in the middle of the goddamn road with my own burning sword. Do you want to be next? Let's see what you have.
Take a look at these beauties.
A knife? Why would I need a knife when I got a switchblade, buddy? It's more expensive than your knife. Straight razor probably wouldn't be bad though. I'll pass. Oh, wrong thing. So yeah, that was the last bounty we needed for the quest at the Atomic Wrangler, Debt Collector. So before we actually continue into the strip, we're gonna go turn that quest in. Got the hiccups just a little bit, sorry about that guys, but yeah, we're gonna turn in this guy's hat, get a little bit of extra money before we go in. Because, I mean, it's the strip, baby. We're gonna want money. The Atomic Wrangler is down this road to the left, I believe. And yeah, that'll be another quest under our belt. Now, first thing we do when we get back into the strip is we're gonna go see good old Mr. House, who Victor just invited us to see. And he's gonna have a few different things for us to do at his casino. God damn you, can you shoot this guy, please. Shoot this guy. I don't want to hear him anymore. Here is the Atomic Wrangler Casino. I'm completely passing the door. And I think, if I remember right, Francine, who gave us the quest, only appears during the day. Oh, no, she's here. Never mind.
You've done a lot for Freeside, and it is much appreciated. Here's one on the house.
I'd like to see you on the house. Ha ha. Ha. I took care of McCaffrey, by the way.
Yes! Where's his hat?
Right here.
This is great news. No one screws with the Garrett twins and gets away with it. I need to find a place on the wall for this. And for your reward, here's 150 caps. I trust there were also some valuables on McCaffrey. Also, we would like to set you up with a room. You can have the corner room, rent-free. It was McCaffrey's. Now that he's dead, we're happy to let you use it. Thanks for helping us.
And that's all of the debts collected.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. For helping us out, we would like to set you up with a room. You can have the corner room, rent-free. It was McCaffrey's. Now that he's dead, we're happy to let you use it. Thanks for helping us.
Did I just get double XP from doing that?
Bye.
That, probably wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. And I'm not gonna complain. We are now idolized in Freeside. We have a free room here if we want to use it as like a little home base of sorts. But, I have my eyes set on a much more grand room in the strip. Speaking of, that is our next location. So let's just skip the little travel here and fast travel right back to the gate down the road. Now, we don't have to submit to a credit check anymore because we did the first time. We can just enter and leave the strip freely now as we want. And as Victor said, the Lucky 38 looks like the giant roulette table in the sky. That is our first location to see the mysterious Mr. House that we've been hearing so much about.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on.
Thank you, Victor.
I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
No problem, buddy.
Come back soon now.
Now, sadly, you cannot take any companions in here with you, but you do get this nice little surprise opening as you walk in. Now, I think there's a few different things we want to look for here, but I'm gonna grab them after I see the main attraction, which of course is Mr. House. There's a companion dismissal terminal there if you want to get rid of your companions. You want to talk to Victor to go up.
Where to, partner?
And we only have one destination right now, the penthouse.
Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
Who are you?
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the 3 families.
They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture.
And the casinos?
Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar.
And the other attractions.
Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop. Anything you like, Sugar?
What about Mr. House himself? What do you know about this guy?
Why, Sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we? Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book. Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
Uh-huh.
Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
Uh-huh.
Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars. Hmm?
Already a little creepy that this guy, programmed the personality of a dead woman that he loved into a robot and forces that robot to entertain him. Let's talk about something else.
Anything you like, Sugar.
What is this place?
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
And what kind of robots are you?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
And I mean, the snow globe collection isn't actually visible anywhere here right now, but you can still ask about it.
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
And that gives you a kind of tip into the snow globe situation that we've been collecting on. I'm gonna find the one in the Lucky 38, then I'll bring the 3 that we have to her. And yeah, let's move on and meet Mr. House himself. Seems he has a pretty luxurious suite up here. He can go out on a balcony, look at anything he wants in the wasteland pretty much. I mean, this tower was visible for miles. Let's see what the man himself is like. The man. The computer man.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
A city devoted to vice and sin. What's not to love?
Oh, come now, don't play the fool. Vegas has fools enough, a superfluity of them. They're what makes it so profitable. They come to Vegas chasing penny-ante dreams of high living, to feel like they're big shots, like they're winners. You see that you and I are of a different stripe, don't you? We don't have to dream that we're important. We are.
Why the VIP treatment, though? I'm literally just a courier. I can't even remember why I came to this city in the first place.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Sure, let's get down to business then.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
What do you propose?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
Oh shit. Fucking Benny, right? I forgot I came here to kill a man. It's been so long, dude. But, that's not really market price, buddy.
Very well. 5 times the bonus. Not 1 cap more.
Ah, sure. I'll accept those terms.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss?
Yeah, I want to ask you a bunch of stuff.
What did you wish to know?
How do I get to Benny?
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
And aren't the chairmen your employees?
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
And why can't you tell Swank?
By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the 3 families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the Tops, Benny will know I'm on to him.
And what if I want to take a diplomatic approach?
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private.
And how would I catch him off guard?
Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. What else did you want to know?
Tell me about Benny.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened. To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along. A more than suitable replacement.
And why did he betray you?
I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be.
Why the fuck didn't you help me sooner?
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed. What else did you want to know?
Let's learn about this platinum ship that we were set to deliver.
It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
The more I know about the chip, the easier I can find it.
You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort.
If the chip's so valuable though, why just a single courier?
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, "This is important. Attack this." I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
And I mean, you can ask why he can't send his robots in, but I think he already pretty much answered that with the contract and how Benny would be onto him.
Frontal assaults on casinos? Not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it.
And you can claim that you have rights here, but Mr. House really won't care about your rights.
That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then. What else did you want to know?
So it's all starting to come together. There are multiple couriers explaining the one dead one that we found outside the Mojave Express. We were the only ones carrying something of value. And Benny somehow tracked us down and shot us and stole the valuable thing. It might also explain why there was a previous Courier 6 who turned down the job. Maybe this courier knew something about the platinum chip. Who knows? But who exactly are you, Mr. House?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the new Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicone.
And he has lived for a long time.
I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or two of economic reconstruction, I could commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself.
But how are you still alive?
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. What else did you want to know?
And let's talk about the factions that are trying to control Vegas.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know?
But he doesn't want to tell us.
Well enough. Be on your way.
So that is Mr. House. This mysterious individual we've only heard of up until this point. Turns out he doesn't seem to be completely human, even though he claims to be. Very interesting.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
So now we have access to the presidential suite, which is our own little base of operations here. This was what I was alluding to when I said I had my sights set on something much bigger than the Atomic Wrangler casino room. And the main reason I like this room is because you can actually send all your companions here. That way, whenever you need one of them, you can just come here and grab one of them. They're all gonna be here. And as I start dismissing companions and picking up other ones, I'll probably just be sending them all here. And yeah, you have plenty of different rooms here, some bathrooms, some bedrooms, and a few other things. Looks like a little living room office space. And yeah, I think you can also buy upgrades for this place. Is it in here? Yeah, upgrade suites. It's all pretty cheap too. So I might just go ahead and buy it all. If I can. I don't know why I can't. It's not letting me. There we go. And one more. Workbench. We will accept that. Can we upgrade anymore? No. That is about it. And now we can look around more and see what all was added. Mainly just storage chests and stuff around. Like we now have these workbench lockers and the workbench there. I think we have a weapons trunk in here now. Yeah, we should have another weapon trunk over here. We have some wardrobes. Really just a bunch of storage upgrades so we can store stuff. Which I think I'm gonna go ahead and store a couple things. We also have this over here, a little foot locker. There's a few things that I wanted to keep for novelty that I don't really need to be carrying. The chopper is one of them. And we'll grab the golf driver later for something, but we really don't need it now. We'll take the King's outfit because I do want to keep that. We'll set it in our wardrobe here. And I think that about does it for that. Is there any miscellaneous or aid stuff that we want to put up? I don't think so. That'll be it for now. The other place we now have open to us here in the Lucky 38 is the cocktail lounge. And it's just a big lounge area, but the main thing we want to grab up here, if I can remember where it is. I thought it was around the center here. I guess not. I'm pretty sure it's on this floor. Here comes my curse of not being able to find things, right guys? Huh. I'm gonna be here for an hour or so just looking around. Is it in the center? I am not seeing it. Oh, there it is. It's behind the register. We have the snow globe, the test site. So now that we have that, we can go to Jane in the penthouse and sell her some snow globes.
Well, hello, sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take them and put them with the rest of the collection.
And we got 6,000 caps for that. 2,000 for each. That's the Mormon Fort, Good Springs, and the test site.
Where to, partner?
And I think if we actually go into our presidential suite, they should be set up somewhere that we can look at them all. I think. I just can't remember. Yeah, here we go. Mormon Fort, Good Springs, and the test site. I think that was one of the upgrades we got, so they won't be visible there until you buy the upgrade. Now we're gonna head back down to the casino and go ahead and head out.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Ambassador Crocker. Let's see here. I wish to speak with you immediately in regards to important matters. I trust you have learned enough in your travels to know that the New California Republic is an honorable nation engaged in a beneficent mission in the Mojave in general, and New Vegas in particular. It is in addition to a wealthy nation that well rewards persons who dedicate themselves to its national interests, whether for reasons patriotic or material. Allow me to reassure you that if you have committed any crimes or misdemeanors against the Republic, it is in my power to pardon misconduct of this sort. I stand ready to receive you at your earliest convenience in my offices at the New California Republic Embassy at the south side of the Vegas Strip. God bless the New California Republic. Dennis Crocker, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary, Department of State, New California Republic. So it seems the NCR wants to see us. But more importantly, let's get our companions following us again.
Lead the way.
And we should be stopped by one more person here somewhere.
Check that out. He just left a lucky 38.
Damn, and he looks good to me too.
They aren't approaching us. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe if we go inside and head back out. No? I forgot how to trigger this quest, I guess. Give me just a second, guys, while I figure this out. Okay, so it appears the person that I'm looking for doesn't actually appear until after we go deal with Benny in the top. So, that's that. I'm gonna go in here and find one more item. And then that'll probably be it. I gotta remember where it is, though. I want to say it's down in here. Oh god, there's a lot going on in here. Sorry, I'm getting looty here. I'm looking for a terminal that I would know where it is if I got that quest, but I don't, because the quest isn't popping up. There they are, the golden gloves. A unique unarmed weapon there for you if you want them. And yeah, I think that just about does it for this episode. I might stick around and just loot a few things from this casino floor here. It won't be anything too major. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Nyxus Gaming with Fallout New Vegas. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.